Kevin Costner is one of the greatest actors of all time. Still, his career was on a hiatus for the past 20 or so years as he failed to achieve the success he once had back in the 1980s and 1990s. And yet, his luck returned once again as he had a leading role in a show that turned out to be one of the biggest hits of the decade, Yellowstone. Of course, it would be unfair to claim that Costner owes everything to Yellowstone. He became a major influence in the show's overall success. Nevertheless, it's also clear that Costner had a renaissance in his career thanks to the show and found himself making headlines once again after years. So it's sad to see today that despite everything the show has brought to him, he is officially no longer a part of the Yellowstone franchise with the determination to move on with other projects. It's been months since Costner is rumored to leave Yellowstone. However, we were lacking an official confirmation for the longest time, which enabled us to dream of a change in his mind. After all, as long as it is not official, we can always hope for the best. Unfortunately, our hopes fell in vain as it's just confirmed by the Paramount officials that Costner will be out of the epic saga after completing Yellowstone Season 5. Chris McCarthy, president and the CEO of Showtime and MTV Entertainment Studios, has been the one who announced the news with the following remarks. Yellowstone has been the cornerstone on which we have launched an entire universe of global hits, from 1883 to Tulsa King. And I am confident our Yellowstone sequel will be another big hit, thanks to the brilliant creative mind of Taylor Sheridan and our incredible casts who bring these shows to life. According to the CEO of 101 Studios, David Glasser, the sequel will be as epic as Yellowstone itself. The Dutton story continues, picking up where Yellowstone leaves off in another epic tale. We are thrilled to bring this new journey to audiences around the world. Although we have a belief in both of these men and their projects, we are still struggling with the fact that we will say goodbye to not only Costner but also his legendary character on the show, John Dutton. Since the initial circulation of the rumors, many reasons have been established to explain why Costner has taken such a decision. The first reason was claimed to be the fact that Costner wasn't wanting to participate in the filming of the show's Season 5 Part 2 for more than a week, as he already spent lots of time filming Part 1. A few weeks later, though, it turned out that the filming schedules of the show were constantly changing since Taylor Sheridan was failing in completing the scripts for the episodes, which is why the cast and crew were spending a lot more time in the filming process than usual. It's also claimed that Costner wasn't happy with Sheridan focusing on the prequel series a lot more than Yellowstone. Even though it might seem like a selfish reason to leave the show, when we realize that Sheridan is writing scripts for multiple shows at once and thus Yellowstone cannot have a proper filming schedule, we can't help but sympathize with Costner. Last week, yet another piece of news was revealed, stating that Costner was getting a divorce from his longtime wife. Although the reason seems oblivious so far, it's a sudden decision taken by his wife, which might also be impactful in pushing the actor to the edge and forcing him to take some radical decision. Overall, despite our initial disappointment, we understand that Costner has some valid reasons to leave the show and move on with other projects that would be more beneficial for his career and personal life. Currently, he's working on a miniseries named Horizon, which seems like a great project for him to continue with. That being said, we have to address the fact that Costner's departure marks the end of an era in the Yellowstone franchise. Of course, nothing good lasts forever, so we are trying to be not so upset about this. Still, we can't believe that the original series is coming to an end with Yellowstone Season 5. The even harder thing to understand is that the show will witness the death of John Dutton in the end. Now we have lots of theories about how John will say goodbye to the show. Whatever happens to the character, one thing is clear: his death will reshape the entire Dutton family dynamics altogether. It was previously claimed that despite the ending of Yellowstone, the new show will still have the majority of the cast members from the original series, including Beth, Casey, Jamie, and Rip. So we might witness a new era of Duttons in the new series with lots of familiar faces, plus Matthew McConaughey. To be honest, we are pretty excited about it. The new series is stated to be released on December 2023, meaning that Yellowstone will be over as late as November 2023. How do you feel about Yellowstone coming to an end? What are your theories for the series' epic ending? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.